So, good day everyone. My presentation is about preparing candidates. So, our objectives, at the end of the lesson, the learners will be able to, number one, explain the context and purpose of the assessment clearly to candidate in line with the relevant assessment guidelines. Number two, identify the needs of candidate and determine appropriate allowable adjustment to ensure fair and exclusive assessment. And number three, demonstrate effective verbal and nonverbal communication to create a supportive and non-threatening assessment environment. And lastly, explain the legal and ethical responsibilities of both assessor and candidates during the assessment process. So in preparing a candidates, we have a performance objectives. So remember class, as a competency assessor, you must provide a supportive environment before starting with the assessment activity. So as a assessor, you need to a supportive environment. Like for example, yung if your qualification is cookery, you need to support the facilities na bibigyan mo sila ng mga ay meron dapat ko ay kompleto dapat yung mga kagamitan sa cookery kung yun yung qualification na gagamitin mo. And next, you must ensure that the environment is suitable for the assessment and the candidates are relaxed and not apprehensive. Next. So, preparing candidates for assessment following the step listed below. So, in preparing candidates, we have meron tayong steps to prepare our candidates. So, number one, explain the context and purpose of assessment to candidates in line with the requirements of the relevant assessment guidelines. So, you need to, before we start, as a assessor, before you start the assessment, you need to explain the context to the candidates para ma-inline yung requirements para pasok sa standards ng isang qualification. Number two, determine the needs of the candidates to establish any allowable adjustment in the assessment process. So, the word determine, so i-determine yun yung pangangailangan ng mga candidates nyo para na rin hindi sila mahirapan and para ma-process ng maganda yung nung candidate, yung skills niya magawa niya ng maayos. Next, we have a convey information using verbal and non-verbal language to promote a supportive assessment environment. So, dito naman sa convey information using verbal and non-verbal language, as a assessor, dapat yung, for example, yung candidates mo is nag-ask sa'yo, kailangan yung boses mo na gagamitin is lower your voice, hindi naman, parang yung tone ng boses mo is hindi man ngayon siya pagalit. Kasi kapag ganun yung nangyari, if nag-a-ask lang naman yung candidates mo, parang mape-pressure yung candidates and hindi niya mape-perform yung assessment na gagawin niya. So, next is number 4, explain the legal and ethical responsibilities associated with the assessment to the candidates in line with the relevant assessment guidelines. So, dito naman, i-explain mo sa, as a assessor, i-explain mo dun sa candidates mo yung mga legal and ethical responsibilities. Like, for example, ngayon, during the assessment, bawal mong gawin yung mga cheating, yung mga cheating na ginagawa tuwing nag-a-assessment. Tapos ngayon, halimbawa, yung mga information, so syempre yung mga information na ibibigay mo dun sa assessor, kailangan is valid and valid yung information na linalagay mo sa mga pagpipil afag mo na ibibigay sa assessor. So, next. And lastly, number 5, explain the competency standard to be assessed and the evidence to be collected to the candidate as contained in the assessment guidelines. So, syempre, i-explain mo dun sa mga candidates mo yung competency standard kung pasok ba sila ay hindi. I-explain mo dun sa candidate mo yung competency standard para ma-inline dun sa guidelines and para para pasok sila dun sa standard na hinihingi ng isang qualification. Next, dito naman, as you can see, yung sa picture, ito yung guide to preparing a candidates. So, syempre, you need to greet the candidates. You say, good morning everybody. So as you can see in the picture, makikita dyan na i-state niya yung pangalan niya as a assessor. And yun. Then next is sabihin naman, after the candidate is through with accomplishing the competency assessment agreement sheet, you will review the answer and will give feedback to the candidates. So, ito naman, during the performance of the task, ito yung mga i-consider ng candidates. So, syempre, i-check mo kung i-check mo kung check the attendance of candidates. So, i-check mo yung attendance ng candidates kung andun ba sila during the assessment, then collect admission slip. Tapos kung oo, i-check mo yun. So, ipa-follow nyo lang yung pasunod. Hindi ko na siya babasahin isa-isa. So, the conclusion are, preparing candidates for assessment is not just a formality. It is a vital part of ensuring fairness, clarity, and confidence in the assessment process by explaining the purpose, checking for needs, communicating effectively, and clarifying standards and responsibilities. Assessors create a supportive environment that helps candidates perform their best. Good preparation leads to meaningful assessment result and empower learners to demonstrate their true skills and competency. So that's all. Thank you.